Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It is November 2019 and time for another net worth update. So this month went by super fast. Had a lot going on, lots of strategic moves I think I'm going to make this month and the next month just to put myself in a better position. But I'll touch base on that here in just a second. So gross income for the month was $7,353.22. This was a month where I made 3 paychecks, so only I think I got a $400 bonus this month, so not great. Other than that, it was just all minimum paychecks, base salary paychecks. Taxes, $14.94 in taxes. 401k was $692, and then employee stock purchase plan $346 I put in there, and that left me with $4,745 in take-home pay. For my wife, she made the exact same that she did last month, and this will actually be her last paycheck for the year. If you remember, in January, she does not get paid, or she gets paid 2 times in January. She does not get paid any in December, so it's a little bit weird. But she's already closed out the year, it looks like. So she made $37,000 last year, and then moved up to almost $47,000 this year. So she got like a $10,000 increase. Oops, I typed in a wrong number here, 4745.14. There we go. So gross income for the month was $11,500, and then take-home pay was $7,000, almost $400. Nothing really noteworthy. We're almost at $500,000 in take-home pay in our lifetime, and then yeah, I've almost made $250,000 in take-home pay as well. So jumping into the net worth, nothing really changes for property. House number 4, Zillow's just saying it's at 306,421. It's not really changing at all, so I'm not really sure what's going on with Zillow. I think it's anywhere from 295 to probably 310. It's somewhere in that range at least. I'm fairly confident. House number 5, I think I have this undervalued. I think it's like 145 or 150, but again, not too concerned. And then the 3 vehicles, no changes there. HSA is up to 15,009, and then the 401k is at 59,050. My 401k is just going crazy. It's from $42,000 in August, all the way up to $59,000 this November here. It's just insane. So that's awesome to see. My employee stock purchase plan is at $1,390, so it went up a little bit this month. And then my wife's 403b is at $41,893. So hers went up a little bit, but not quite as much as what mine did. Hers is more like sector specific, where mine is more like NASDAQ or growth fund focused. So house number 4, this is where I'm going to talk about the strategic thing I'm going to do. So I am in the middle of a refinance on house number 4. So there was a couple options that I could do. I looked into a HELOC, which is basically, so I have house number 4 up here. It's worth we'll say $300,000. Then I only owe $104,000. So I have $195-ish thousand in equity on house number 4, just is sitting in the house essentially, and I'm not able to use it. So a HELOC, I can borrow the $195,000, and it becomes like a separate loan, but the interest rate is typically higher. And then I could probably go up to 90 or 95% of the value of the house with a HELOC. I did not like that option nearly as much. It seems a lot more risky. So basically, you have 2 loans on one house. Or option number 2 was a cash out refinance, which is the option that I'm taking right now. So they've already appraised the house. It came in at 300,000, which I'll move that down in December here. Yeah, I'll move it down next month in December. So house number 4 was valued at 300,000 on the appraisal, and so I'll be able to get a loan for it for 240. Well, so since I only owe 104,000, they will write me a check for about $136,000 when I go to close. So that'll be like December 10th or December 15th, somewhere in there. So basically, my debt will go up on house number 4. I'll still be at 80% debt to equity ratio, so I won't have to pay PMI. And then I'll get a check for $136,000. So my cash position is going to go way up. I should have about 140,000 would be my guess in cash. So that way, just like, I guess the way that I'm realizing that I got here to 400,000 is by buying houses that are undervalued, finding good deals on them, putting a little bit of money in there, renting them out, either flipping them or renting them. And so if I don't have a ton of cash, then it takes me, I miss opportunities. So like right now with 16,000, I can't really do anything unless there's a house that comes up for sale for 16,000, which I highly doubt. Um, if I have 140,000 in cash, I could buy 3 or 4 houses and put 20% down on all of those and rent all of those out. So with my age right now, so 25 years old, I figured I was being a little bit conservative. I'm having so much of my equity tied up in house number 4. Maybe people would argue differently. Yeah, it's just the route that I'm going to take here. So I'm going to cash out refinance house number 4. So next month you should see my cash like shoot way up. So my current cash, actually, I need to finish debt here. I made another payment on house number 5, so nothing too crazy there. 93,248. So total debt is at 197,413. I'm still paying about $1,000 a month towards principal. Checkings account did pretty good in saving this month. I'm at 19,449, and then for rental checkings account is at $446. So almost at $20,000 in cash. So house number 5 as well. I do have a tenant lined up. They will move in the 15th of December. They're putting $1,000 deposit down, and then their rent is $1,200 a month. I decided to go with a Section 8 tenant, and so if you haven't heard of Section 8 before, it's essentially like it's for low income families that have a job, so they have a verified source of income. But the government or this, I don't know if it's the government or the city or the county or who it is, but essentially some government agency will pay the majority of the rent. So this lady will move in December 15th. Her rent will be about $300 a month is what she'll pay, and then the government will pay about $900 of that for her. So I'll have a guaranteed, no matter what, I'll at least make $900 a month. And I vetted her through. She has a fine credit score. She put the $1,000 deposit down, which Section 8 does not help with. So checked her assets. No criminal background, nothing like that. Just a single mom with a couple kids. So, yeah, it should be good. I have a feeling that she'll stay there for a pretty long time, at least, or at least I hope so. And then it'll be nice knowing that at least 75% of the rent on there is guaranteed from the government. So, yeah, so ended November with a net worth of $443,648. So almost a $10,000 net worth increase from last month. A lot of that coming from investments here, and then the rest just saving up cash and then paying down the debt. So, goal pace, I am 92,992 $92,992 ahead of my goal pace of becoming a millionaire by 30. So not quite back where I was in September, but really, really close. I'm going to keep pushing and try to get this over $100,000 ahead of goal pace. And hopefully I can become a millionaire maybe by 27 or 28 would be nice. So I'm almost halfway there as well. So once I hit 100,000, things are starting to happen a whole lot faster. So I'm hoping that once I hit 500,000 or 700,000, I mean, maybe I can have a month where I get 60 or 70,000 in a month. So we'll just see, what kind of rental properties I can find or what kind of houses I can find to flip. We'll see what the market does over the next year, but right now I'll focus on closing out 2019 pretty strong. Hopefully we can get to 450,000 would be nice. There will be some fees with cash out refinancing house number 4, maybe $2,000 or $3,000 in fees. So it may be a little bit of a stretch, and I know I'm going to lose $6,000 here on the house because they valued it at 300. So it might be pushing it for me to get to 450,000 by the end of 2019, but. Yeah, we'll see what the next 30 days have in store for us. So thank you all for watching the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Last month's and next month's videos are on the screen now. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, things that you'd like to see me include in future videos, just comment them down below. Thanks everybody, and we'll see you in the next video.